Hi, I'm Sifu Bob Walker, and I'm going to do a little series on Yang Style Tai Chi Chuan. This is the way I was taught by Dr. K.O. Wong. I've been doing Tai Chi since my early 20s. I'm 65 years old. Been in the martial arts for over 50 years. So this is my personal take on the form, working with other martial artists and different things that I've learned about this art. This is actually primarily a soft grappling system. Most people don't think of it that way. There are a lot of great Tai Chi martial artists out there. They're great masters who really understand the principles and the ideas, but there's also a lot of them that learned it strictly for health and really don't understand the applications and seem to think that just push hands and doing the forms is actually self-defense, which it really isn't. You have to pressure test everything in any martial art. Okay, you're ready position. Your heels about fist distance apart. Toes out, knees bent, shoulders relaxed. So this is the long form where everything's based on. It's where you store your techniques. You shift your weight to your right leg, touch out with the left toe, turn your waist right a little bit, turn the left heel back, flatten the foot, bend that left knee and push with the right, shifting over. Turn out, hook that right foot in, keep that right knee bent, push with the left, come over. Rise to center and sink. This movement itself is actually a martial technique where I'm stepping out to the outside of his foot, turning it in and shifting, bending his leg, which I could do with a push to send him off balance. So it's actually, actually a leg trap type movement. So there are techniques right from the get-go. Sit here, shift over, step, turn, sit. Of course, it is a health exercise as well. We want to emphasize that, but it's also a martial art. And shift, rise to the center and sink. This is preparation. You're just going to bring the hands up, out, and back. And this is basically learning how to coordinate. This is beginning here. Preparation is this part. Beginning comes up, back, and down. Someone grabs that. You need to pull to the side with him off balance, throw a fist to his face, all sorts of things. But relax, it's just to get the coordination of the rising and sinking along with the hand movements all together. Everything comes from the core. From here, this is the first truly type martial technique. This is a grappling type technique. I mean, it can be like coming over and putting my fingers inside, but the way I look at it, someone starts to push over on the side, right? This hand comes in, he pushes with his left, and I attach to it. See, so I'm going to, and now the next motion, I'm going to come back here and bring my other hand underneath. So what happens? I come down, circle, and come back under. Now, in reality, holding the ball, in reality, I'm circling in, move his hand aside, bow, right? Bow. You can also think of this as a knife technique. When you have a knife in your hand, you hook it, and come back in. Hook it and clear. So this is a clearing technique. You can use this as a clearing technique. Right? But from here, he tries to, at this point, you move his hand to the side, he starts to go low, try to grab your leg, waist, like a wizard. You come underneath here, grab his arm here, wrap it up, crossing it underneath, right? And at this point, I'm going to step back, hook his foot, right? And come this way, right? Come underneath and come back up. So I cross underneath and push into him, right? I grab the outside of his left hand like that and slap his groin, or just cross his hand over, boom, crossing his arm this way, push him off balance. This movement here is the next one. So I'm here, step over, turn out, root, shift, turn out, hook the foot, shift, rise to the center, sink. Preparation, beginning, up, back, and down, shift, attaching. Other hand comes in, attach underneath his arm, behind his right elbow. Now I just hold the ball here, but but I can actually grab in here, grab this arm like there. As I'm going to do this, I'm going to step out, turn a toe in, and come into the ribs and pin that arm to his body, pulling his arm out this way. Right? As I bring his other hand up underneath his left hand, I'm bringing it to the side and I can attack the ribs. Also, from here, somebody is kicking at me, I'm going to shift back and scoop that foot up. In the form, I'm going to shift back, turn the foot, and ward off and go to his ribs. And as I do, my left foot's going to turn and I'm going to sink. Now, this rising is coming up on his body and pushing down into his hips to make him fall backwards. At this point here, even though I'm just brushing that hand back in the form, I can, of course, be grabbing his leg and holding it as well and coming into his ribs. Well, this can continue up to the outside, blocking his right hand off to the left. His left hand starts coming in. I grab it, pull down, grab behind the elbow and at the wrist, and jerk him off into the side. That's a roll back. He comes back. I lift him up and press to send him off. Send him off. Right? He comes back in, tries to grab me, pull back down, and I do push. Now, I feel when I'm pushing, I go, right? But I can also feel where he is. I can push either side. So this is a few basic movements here. So in the form, it looks like this for health. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much. And looking forward to our next lesson.